Hello again. This lesson we are going to be talking about meta ads. Meta ads are absolutely great. Meta is a platform, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook. That's Meta. Meta is like the company that owns all of those. So, Meta ads are paid advertisements that run across Meta's platform, including Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp. They let businesses show ads to specific audiences based on interest, demographics, behavior, and past interactions. In simple terms, meta ads are a way to put your business in front of people who are most likely to care about it. You choose the goal, the audience, and the budget, and the ad creative. Then Meta shows the ad in places where it's most likely to perform well. So, meta ads are paid social media ads that help businesses reach the right people and get more leads, sales, or awareness. And I'll say this about all ads. Meta ads are great. A lot of platforms like Meta and Google are kind of like a bell curve. So there's a maximum efficiency of spend in return, and then you can spend a little bit more and get about the same results. If that makes sense. So there's always a maximum budget you should spend, but of course they're huge businesses. They're going to take your money as much as they can. So that's one thing we do is we will tell you exactly what you should be spending because we can track that bell curve with our studying of the analytics that we look at with everything we do. But so businesses use meta ads because they can reach a super large audience, target specific people, and generate results in a measurable way. They're useful for building awareness, bringing in leads, and driving sales. It also helps people. Meta ads also help businesses reach people who may not be actively searching yet, but could still be a good fit. That makes them valuable for getting in front of potential customers early, building interest over time. Another reason businesses use meta ads is retargeting. If someone visits a website, engages with the post, or shows interest but does not convert right away, ads can bring them back and remind them to take action. Meta ads also offer flexibility. Businesses can use them for different goals like promoting a service, selling a product, collecting leads, or increasing brand visibility. So here's what we do in meta ads. We create and manage the paid ads that help businesses reach the right audience on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. The goal is usually to get more leads, sales traffic, or brand awareness. We start by figuring out the business goals and who the ads should reach. That helps us build campaigns that are focused on them instead of random. So then we create the ad strategy. We write the messaging and choose or help usually create the visuals. The ad needs to be clear, attention grabbing, and relevant to the audience. We also set up the campaign structure, including targeting, budget, and placements. That way, ads are shown to people who are most likely to care about the offer. After the ads are running, we monitor performance and make adjustments. This can include changing the creative, improving the targeting, or shifting the budget to better performing ads. At Alpine, we explain meta ads as a way to put the business in front of the right people and guide them towards taking action. So, campaign structure is how meta ads are organized. Sorry, I needed to make sure I was recording real quick. I didn't know if I was. But yeah, campaign structure is how meta ads are organized so that everything has a clear purpose and helps keeps the ads set up in a way that makes them easier to manage, test, and improve. At the top is the campaign, which is where the overall goal is chosen. This can be something like getting leads, sales, traffic, or awareness. Next is the ad set. This is where you choose who should see the ad, what it will show, and how much budget it gets, and when it runs. This is the part that controls the audience and delivery. Then comes the ad itself, which is the actual image, video, text, and call to action people see. This is the creative part that needs to grab attention and get people to respond. A strong campaign structure matters because it keeps the account organized and makes it easier to see what is working. It also helps avoid confusion when testing different audiences or different ad versions. Campaign structure is the way meta ads are arranged so the goal, the audience, and the creative all stay separate and easy to manage. Audience targeting is how you choose who should see your meta ads. It helps you show the right message to the right people instead of wasting budget on people who are unlikely to care. The basic idea is to start with the audience that fits your offer best. That can include location, age, gender, interest, behaviors, depending on your campaign. You can also target people who already know the business. That includes website visitors, past customers, leads, or people who engaged with the business before. Audience targeting matters because better targeting usually means better results. When the audience matches the offer, the ad is more likely to get attention, clicks, and conversions. Audience targeting is how we choose the specific people most likely to respond to the ad. This is I think, most important part, in my opinion, is the ad creative. So that's the visual part of the ad, like the image or the video in the ad, while messaging is the words that explain the offer and tell people what to do next. Together, they're what make the ad grab attention and communicate the value quickly. Strong creative and strong messaging matter because people decide very quickly whether to keep watching or keep scrolling. Because usually these people are in the middle of doom scrolling. So the ad needs to stand out visually and make the offer easy to understand right away. Good messaging should be clear, relevant, and focused to benefit the customer. It should speak to what the audience cares about, not just list features. The creative should support the message, not fight it. If the design is confusing or the copy is too vague, the ad will usually perform worse because people do not understand why it matters. Ad creative is what people see, and messaging is what tells them why it matters. So, next, we move on to budget. This is a pretty big part of Meta, but budget testing is how we spend ad money in a controlled way to see what is working before scaling up. It helps us avoid putting too much money into ads too early. The basic idea is to start with a test budget, watch performance, and compare results. Once we see which ads, audiences, or campaigns are performing best, we move more budget towards the winners. Optimization means adjusting the campaign based on performance. That can include changing the budget, pausing weak ads, or shifting spend to the ads that are getting better results. A good budget strategy keeps testing and scaling separate. That way we can learn what works without confusing the results or wasting money on underperforming ads. Budget testing and optimization is the process of spending carefully, learning what works, and then putting more money behind the ads that perform best. Lead generation goals are used when the main objective is to collect contact information from interested people. That usually means getting names, emails, phone numbers, or inquiries so the business can follow up and turn interest into a conversation. Conversion goals are used when the main objective is to get someone to take a specific action. That could be booking a call, filling out a form, making a purchase, or completing another important step on the website. The difference is simple. Lead generation is about capturing interest, while conversion goals are about getting a completed action. Both are designed to move people closer to becoming customers, but they focus on different stages of the process. These goals matter because they help the ads optimize for the right result. If the goal is leads, Meta will look for people likely to submit their information. If the goal is conversions, Meta will look for people most likely to finish the action you want. Lead generation and conversion goals help Meta ad focus on getting contact info or completed actions that bring business closer to a sale. So now we move on to reporting. So reporting is how we track the performance of a Meta ad and basically be able to tell if it's working. So it shows what's happening with campaigns so we can see results, spot problems, and make better decisions. The main expectation is the ads should be reviewed against a business goal, not just vanity numbers. For example, if the goal is leads, we care about lead quality and not cost per lead. Lead quality and cost per lead. If the goal is sales, we care about conversions and return on ad spend. Reporting also helps set realistic expectations. Meta ads usually need time to gather data, learn, and improve. So results should be judged over a meaningful period instead of too quickly. We usually tell people give us 2 to 3 months to start seeing good results on Meta. Good reporting process should know what is working, what is not, and what we should do next. This keeps the campaign from running on guesswork. So now we move on to how to explain Meta ads to clients. So how to explain a Meta ad to a client by saying Meta ads are paid ads on Facebook, Instagram, and other Meta platforms that help businesses reach the right people and drive results. They're used to get more attention, more leads, more sales, or more website traffic. A simple way to explain it is that Meta ads let us put the business in front of people who are most likely to care about it. Instead of waiting for people to find the business on their own, we use paid targeting to reach them directly. You can also explain that Meta ads work by combining 3 things: the audience, the creative, and the budget. The audience is who sees the ad, the creative is what they see, and the budget controls how much we spend. For clients, it helps to focus on the business outcome, not the platform for details. You can say that the goal is to get the right message in front of the right people at the right time so they're more likely to take action. If I just say it in one word, meta ads are paid ads that help businesses reach the right audience and turn attention into leads or sales. And that wraps up meta ads.